मान्य सभासदों, मान्य उप सभापति जी।
Namaskar. Yeah, calling attention to the matter of urgent public importance. Naresh Agarwal.
माननीय उपसभापति जी, जिस समय प्राइवेट एयरलाइंस को लाइसेंस दिया गया था,
No, you call you just raise it and then reply. After that you will be. No. You say I call the attention of the minister. I call the attention of the minister for this matter.
I call the attention of the minister.
Yeah, please.
Airfares are not fixed by the government as they are determined by the interplay of market forces. Under the provision of Sub-Rule 1 of Rule 135, Aircraft's Rule 1937, airlines are free to fix reasonable tariffs having regard to all relevant factors including the cost of operation, characteristics of service, reasonable profit, and the generally prevailing tariff. Airfare so established by the airlines is published on their respective websites under the provisions of Sub-Rule 2 of Rule 135 Aircraft Rule 1937. Airline remains compliant to the regulatory provisions of Rule 135 as long as the fare charged by them does not exceed the fare established and displayed on their websites. The domestic airline pricing runs in multiple levels, which is in line with the practice followed globally. The lower fare in the fare bucket is available for advanced bookings much earlier. As time lapses and date of journey approaches closer, the fare is higher side of the fare bucket is made available as per the respective airline policies. Though the government does not regulate the fares that are charged, yet it ensures that considerable information is provided to the public in a transparent manner with respect to airline fares. Air Transport Circular 5 of 2009 was issued for scheduled domestic airlines to display the airfare as per the template given in the circular complaint to Rule 135, Aircraft Rules 1937. To ensure transparency and aid the traveller make an informed choice, DGCA Wide Air Transport Circular 2 of 2010 has directed the airlines to upload fare sheet displaying fare offered across their network. The fare sheets contains information on various level of fares starting from the lowest to full fare offered on all sectors. This is done on a monthly basis and updated whenever there is any revision of fares. Air Transport Circular 3 of 2013 requires carriers to disclose all fees for optional services on opt-in basis through a prominent link on their homepage. DGCA has set up a tariff monitoring unit in 2010 that monitors airfares on certain routes selected on random basis to ensure that airlines do not charge airfares outside the range declared by them. Further, in terms of Rule 135(4) of the Aircraft Rules 1935, if the Director General is satisfied that any air transport has established excessive or predatory tariff or has indulged in oligopolistic practice, he may, by order, issue directions to such transport undertakings. The tickets constitute prima facie evidence of a contract of carriage between carrier and the passenger named on the ticket. However, Director General of Civil Aviation Wide Civil Aviation Requirements, Section 3, Air Transport Series M Part 2, Issue 1, dated 22/5/2008 has prescribed minimum requirements for refund of ticket purchased by persons, passengers, with respect to air transport undertakings, including scheduled and non-scheduled operators. As per these requirements, the airlines should indicate in unambiguous manner the amount of refund or money admissible on cancellation of a ticket. For the purpose, the amount and its breakup need to be indicated on the ticket itself or through separate form used for the purpose. And the policy and amount of refund shall also be displayed by airlines on their respective websites. Airlines shall necessarily return the passenger service fee collected by them from passengers on non-utilization cancellation of tickets. Airlines shall refund any charge such as congestion charge, fuel surcharge, etc., along with the refund of the ticket, unless these are clubbed with the basic fares.
Okay, Sri Naresh Agarwal, less than 5 minutes, eh?
अब शुरू में बंदिश लग जाती है जो थोड़ा
No, 5 minutes है.
थोड़ा शुरुआत अगर हमने रखा है तो थोड़ा थोड़ा बंदिश ना रहे। वैसे भी सब मानक तोड़ के हम लोग यहाँ आते हैं। माननीय उपसभापति जी, क्योंकि जात के राजा हैं, मन के राजा हैं, दिल के राजा हैं, एक दिन मंत्री जी का बयान पढ़ रहा था कि मैं तो सिगरेट और माचिस साथ में लेके चले आता हूँ, मुझे तो कोई मेरी स्क्रीनिंग नहीं होती है। लाइटर और माचिस, दोनों माचिस था अभी तो। श्रीमान, जब इस देश में प्राइवेट एयरलाइंस को लाइसेंस दिया गया उस समय ये कहा गया था कि कंपटीशन जब होगा एयरलाइंस में, क्योंकि एयर इंडिया का एकाधिकार था, तो कहा गया जब कंपटीशन मार्केट में होगा तो यात्रियों को अधिक सुविधा मिलेगी, सही किराया मिलेगा और जो यात्रियों की लंबी लंबी लाइन लगी होती है इस प्रतिस्पर्धा के दौर में उनसे दूर होगा। लेकिन हो बिल्कुल विपरीत रहा है। श्रीमान, एक एक्ट इनके यहाँ बना हुआ है, एयरक्राफ्ट एक्ट 1937, करीब 80 साल पुराना एक्ट हो गया। पार्लियामेंट की कमेटी जो है टूरिज्म वाली, इन्होंने भी एक रिपोर्ट अपनी जो दी, उस रिपोर्ट में लिखा था कमेटी फाउंड दैट करेंटली देयर इज नो ट्रांसपेरेंट मैकेनिज्म टू रेगुलेट द एयर फेट इन द country. As a result, airlines are free to charge as much as they can, and the travelers also are caught unaware about it. The committee did not agree with the argument of the ministry and some rules regulation under Aircraft Act 1934 regulate airfare in the country. उसके बाद और भी चीजें उन्होंने कही हैं। हम अगर लखनऊ से, दिल्ली से लखनऊ जाना चाहें तो इंडियन एयरलाइंस का अगर हम जे क्लास का टिकट लेंगे तो फेयर आएगा 21,000, जेट का ले लें तो 26,000 आ जाएगा। यहां से देहरादून अगर हम जाना चाहें तो श्रीमान इस समय 22 क्लास का टिकट आपको 18,000 रुपए से, इतने में तो दुबई होकर लौट आए 22 क्लास में। 18,000 से कम नहीं। इस समय हिल स्टेशन के तो किराए इतने बढ़ गए, चूंकि गर्मी की छुट्टी आ गई है, इस समय सब लोग परिवार के साथ गर्मियों में हिल स्टेशन जाते हैं। मैंने उस दिन पूछा कि देहरादून जाना किराया कितना, मालूम पड़ा 22 क्लास का 18,000 रुपए किराया। मंत्री जी, एयरलाइन निकालती है कि 999 रुपए किराए में आप हिंदुस्तान में कहीं चले जाइए। मालूम पड़ा उन्होंने 1 लाख टिकट जारी करे, लेकिन मिलता किसको, मैं तो आज तक समझ ही नहीं पाया। आज दुनिया में हर जगह रेगुलेटरी कमीशन बना हुआ है। आपने हर जगह जहां भी आप प्राइवेट सेक्टर को लाए, आपने रेगुलेटरी कमीशन बनाया, और रेगुलेटरी कमीशन इस मारे बनाया कि रेगुलेटर बात करके लोगों से किराया तय करे। लेकिन आपकी एयरलाइंस में तो बिल्कुल ऐसा है जैसे फ्रीडम है, जो चाहे वो कर ले। वो हमारे यहाँ गांव में कहा जाता है ना कि देश को कौन चला रहा है, तो ये नहीं कहा था मोदी जी चला रहे, कहते भगवान चला रहा है। तो ऐसा ना हो कि कहते कि सिविल एविएशन डिपार्टमेंट कौन चला रहा है, तो कहते भगवान चला रहा, मंत्री नहीं चला रहे। तो यही स्थिति खड़ी होगी यहाँ पर। अभी मैं पढ़ रहा था श्रीमान, इंडिगो और जेट दोनों एयरलाइंस ने अपना जो टिकट रद्द करने की नीति थी उसमें बदलाव करा, और उन्होंने पेनाल्टी जो पहले 100% लगती थी उसको उस पेनाल्टी का डबल कर दिया। यानी अगर आप अब टिकट रिफंड करेंगे तो वो स्थिति भी आ गई जहां जीरो आपको किराया देना पड़ेगा आपका। और उन्होंने कुछ क्लास डाल दिए कि एक्स वाई टी सी क्लास के टिकट जो होंगे उनमें तो कोई रिफंड होगा नहीं। हमको तो पता नहीं मिला हमको टिकट कौन सा क्लास का मिला है। इतनी श्रेणी उन्होंने अपने आप में कर दी है। आपको मालूम है कि करीब 20 लाख पैसेंजर पर मंथ इंडिगो और जेट हो रही है और 10% जो है कैंसिलेशन मिनिमम इनका होता है। आप जोड़ लिए कितना प्रॉफिट है। आपने कहा अगर पहले कराओगे तो किराया कम मिलेगा, बाद में नजदीक आते जाओगे तो किराया ज्यादा मिलेगा। तो पहले अगर 1 महीने पहले हमने पैसा कंपनी को दे दिया तो उसका ब्याज भी तो जोड़ लीजिए, उसको बेनिफिट कितना मिला, तो किराया तो दर वही पड़ा। ये कहाँ हुआ कि 1 महीने पहले हमने कर लिया तो हमें कम मिल गया। एटीएफ के दाम कम हुए, क्रूड ऑयल पूरे विश्व में क्रूड ऑयल के दाम कम हुए, एटीएफ के दाम कम हुए। आप बता दीजिए किराए में एटीएफ के दाम कहाँ पे कम हुए। केवल सभी लोग बैठे हैं, सभी लोग, उस दिन राजीव शुक्ला जी ने भी उठाया था जीरो आवर में, तब भी ये बात आई थी। मंत्री जी खाली अधिकारियों के कहने पर अगर स्टेटमेंट दिए गए, अधिकारियों के कहने पर निर्णय ले गए तो शायद पॉपुलर गवर्नमेंट का मतलब क्या है। इतना बड़ा मैंडेट आपको मिला, इसका मतलब क्या है। आपकी एयर इंडिया है, कितना घाटे पे है आप देख लीजिए। आज ही क्वेश्चन के जवाब में आया है कि एयर इंडिया करीब 52 करोड़ रुपए घाटे में है। आपका क्यों इतना घाटा एयर इंडिया का। आपने कभी एयर इंडिया की समीक्षा की। विदेश में आपके ऑफिस वहां खुले हैं जहां आपकी एयरलाइन जाती नहीं है, लेकिन कुछ अधिकारियों को एडजस्ट करने के लिए साहब उन्होंने वहां पे एयरलाइन उन्होंने खोल दिया एयरलाइन को, जहां पे उन्हें अपने अधिकारियों को। एक आपके यहाँ कोई डायरेक्टर कमर्शियल थे अनिल मेहता, उन्होंने तमाम फ्रॉड करे, करीब 40 करोड़ रुपए की फ्रॉडिंग का उनके ऊपर जांच है, लेकिन रिटायर होने के बाद उनको ओएसडी आपने बना दिया। आप उनकी जांच कर लिए, 40 करोड़ रुपए का उनके ऊपर आरोप है कि उन्होंने अपनी नौकरी में हेरा फेरी करे। आप कहेंगे मैं लिख के भी आपको सारे आरोप दे दूंगा, लेकिन उनको आपने बना लिया। आपने विदेश में एयरलाइन की हैंडलिंग जो है, ग्राउंड हैंडलिंग, तमाम उन कंपनी को दे दी जिससे उनको लाभ हो रहा है। आपको क्या लाभ हो रहा है उनसे। तो मैं मंत्री जी आपसे कहना चाहता हूं कि अगर आपने रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी नहीं बनाई है, अगर आपने अधिकारियों के ऊपर सब छोड़ दिया, मैं खत्म कर रहा हूं, तो यात्रियों को सुविधा नहीं मिलेगी। उत्तर प्रदेश का लखनऊ का एयरपोर्ट है, एरो ब्रिज सिर्फ 2 लगाए। मैं तो पिछले मंत्री जी को कहते रहा कि आपके पिताजी के नाम का हवाई अड्डा उत्तर प्रदेश की राजधानी में चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के नाम का है, कम से कम उसको तो बता दी। शिवन इतनी फ्लाइट चलती है लेकिन एरो ब्रिज सिर्फ 2 वहां पर, न बस की सुविधा न कोई और सुविधा, पैसेंजर बाहर खड़ा रहा, इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट बहुत बुरी हालत में। तो मैं मंत्री जी आपसे सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहता हूं कि आज स्पष्ट कोई नीति घोषणा करिए कि पैसेंजर जो ट्रेवल करेगा उसको किराया सेम मिलेगा। आज रेल में सेम किराया, हर जगह सेम किराया है, लेकिन आपका इंडियन एयरलाइंस का दूसरा किराया, इंडिगो का दूसरा किराया, जेट, गो एयर, स्पाइस जेट तमाम चल रही है, एक और टाटा भी ले आई है। क्यों नहीं समान किराया सब पे होगा। क्यों नहीं पैसेंजर को पता लगेगा हम अगर इतनी दूरी ट्रेवल करेंगे तो हमको इतने रुपए का किराया देना पड़ेगा। ये जो वेरिएशन ऑफ द किराया और जो उन्होंने कैटेगरी तमाम कर दी है कि इतनी कैटेगरी का, इस कैटेगरी का ये, इस कैटेगरी का ये, इन सबको रेगुलेट करिए और इस देश के नागरिकों को आप एक सुरक्षित करिए। और जो रिफंड पॉलिसी इंडिगो जेट, खत्म कर रहा हूँ, रिफंड पॉलिसी जो इंडिगो जेट लाई है, ये पॉलिसी जो मेरे पास है, उन्होंने दिया है कि अगर 30 दिन में करेंगे तो 1250 रुपये मिलेंगे, इतने दिन में करेंगे 1500 करेंगे, और 2 घंटे पहले अगर आप रिफंड करेंगे, आप कैंसिल करेंगे यात्रा, तो आपका जीरो रिफंडेबल उन्होंने कर दिया। जो नई उन्होंने अपनी पॉलिसी उन्होंने घोषित करी है, तो कम से कम इस पर विचार कर लीजिए। और मुझे उम्मीद है कि अगर आज आप ना उत्तर दे सके तो बाद में दे दीजिएगा, लेकिन उत्तर पॉजिटिव दीजिएगा जिससे लोगों को लगे कि राजा का दिल राजा के तरीके से है, क्योंकि जंगल में एक ही शेर रहता है, यहाँ 2 राजा हो गए। तुम्हारे मैं कह रहा हूँ ऐसा जवाब दीजिए कि लगे कि एक ही राजा है। बस यही मैं अपनी बात।
Okay. I have 14 names for clarification. Clarification taking 2 minutes. 2 minutes each. Sri D. Raja.
राजा टू राजा
Raja to Raja, yes.
Sir, the minister's response, the first line says air fares are not fixed by government as they are determined by the interplay of market forces. There I have strong objection, sir. You cannot leave everything to market forces. Then what is the point in having an elected government? And government intervention is necessary. There I agree with my previous colleague that a regulatory authority is necessary. What happens in the name of baggage, in the name of supply of food or non-supply of food, in the name of the timing of booking of the ticket, there are huge disparities. Now air travel has become a mode of transport for large number of people, and people have to travel by air for all their jobs and other requirements. Sir, here my point is the successive governments have succeeded in undermining Air India, the national air carrier. And you have not provided level playing field to Air India. In the name of promoting private sector, in the name of allowing private players in civil aviation, you have already destroyed Air India, and which needs to be protected. Only Air India can provide stability in prices. Only Air India can help the common people. And I do not understand why the routes are cancelled for Air India just to help certain private airlines. And Coimbatore to Delhi, we do not have Air India flight, the regular flight in the morning. And Chennai to Port Blair, there was flight. Now Air India doesn't fly in the morning. Why did you cancel Air India routes just to help the private airlines? And you projected many private airlines as success stories. Where are these? The private airlines, Kingfisher, you projected as success story. Where is it? Paramount, East West, now SpiceJet, and several airlines. What happens to all these things? But sir, if you want to maintain price stability, if you want to give good service to our common people, the dependable airline is our public sector airline, Air India. Whether the government is having commitment to protect Air India and provide suitable routes for Air India, and Air India can take care of all these difficulties. So the fundamental issue is, what is the commitment of government towards Air India, the national air carrier? And no, I am opposed to privatization. I am opposed to privatization of Air India. I am stoutly opposed, sir, to privatization of Air India. Even privatization of airports. Do not privatize Chennai Airport or Calcutta Airport, which are in public sector under Airport Authority of India. So,
Okay.
Minister will have to
That's
respond
all.
to these
Sri Vijay
pertinent
Goyal.
questions.
Sri Vijay Goyal.
सभापति जी, 10 मार्च को आपने ही कहा था कि फेस्टिवल सीजन में एयरलाइंस इतने ज़्यादा रेट बढ़ा देती हैं और एक्सटॉर्शन करती हैं जाके। 1991 में नरसिम्हा राव के समय में जब सिविल लाइन ये पॉलिसी आई सिविल एविएशन की, तब इसी कारण से आई थी कि कंपटीशन के अंदर जो है फेयर्स कम होंगे जी। अभी आने से पहले मैंने मुंबई के दाम देखे, 1 घंटे पहले दिल्ली मुंबई की फ्लाइट का फेयर है 5,000 रुपये और उसके ठीक 1 घंटे बाद उसका 9,000 है जी। मंत्री जी ने जो कहा और हमको रूल गिनाए 135 और दूसरे रूल गिनाए, उससे उन रूलों की बात नहीं कर रहे जी, हम तो उन रूलों को बदलने की बात कर रहे हैं जी। आप देखिए कि एयरलाइन जो मर्जी मनमाने दाम वसूल कर रही हैं, ऐसा लगता है कभी लॉटरी के अंदर टिकट सस्ती निकलेगी या महंगी निकलेगी। और एक टैक्सी वाला जो एयरपोर्ट से जाएगा कनॉट प्लेस तक, उसके चार्जेस तो हमने फिक्स कर रखे हैं कि तू इससे ज्यादा नहीं चलेगा और तुझे इतना फिक्स चार्जेस करेगा। एक जो स्कूटर वाला है उसके भी चार्जेस फिक्स कर रखे हैं, किंतु एयरलाइंस के जो हैं वो कोई चार्जेस फिक्स नहीं है। मेरा मंत्री से अनुरोध है, कम से कम अपर लिमिट तो उसकी तय कर दीजिए कि भाई इससे ज्यादा जो है वो आप फेयर चार्ज नहीं करेंगे। अभी आप देखिए कश्मीर के अंदर बाढ़ आई, उसके अंदर इतने ज्यादा फेयर वसूला गया जिसकी कोई हद नहीं जी। और अभी हमारे किसी परिवार के आदमी ने नेपाल की टिकट बुक कराई थी, वहां त्रासदी हो गई, कैंसिल करनी लगी, तो उसके 1850 रुपए वो कहते कि हम इसके अंदर काटेंगे। अभी कैंसिलेशन चार्जेस जो हैं, जो पहले 1500 रुपए थे, वो कैंसिलेशन चार्ज अब 2250 रुपए हो गए हैं, यानी कि सीधा 50% बढ़े। मैं मंत्री से कहना चाहता हूं कि भाई इनके ऊपर कोई लगाम लगानी चाहिए और कोई अपर लिमिट जरूर इनकी बननी चाहिए। और ये जो अभी आपने देखा होगा कि जो ग्लोबल रिसेशन के कारण ये लुफ्तांसा और दूसरी जो कंपनियां हैं, इनको सब जगह लॉसेस हो रहे हैं, किंतु जो प्रॉफिट है वो सिर्फ चाइना और इंडिया के अंदर रेट बढ़ाकर हो रहे हैं जी। और चाहे ये अलग अलग कंट्रीज हों, वहां का नुकसान यहां पर पूरा किया जा रहा है। मैं ये चाहता हूं कि अभी आप बैगेज को ले लीजिए, बैगेज अब जो बाहर से आ रहा है वो 20 किलो का बैगेज लेके आ रहा है। अब जब वो दिल्ली में उतरता है और दिल्ली से उसको गोवा जाना है, तो उसको कहते हैं कि 15 किलो का बैगेज जाएगा, तो वो अपना 5 किलो का बैगेज कहां करेगा। और इसके लिए हैंडीक्राफ्ट, कश्मीर और जो दूसरे जयपुर एरिया हैं, उसके बिजनेस को बड़ा नुकसान हो रहा है, क्योंकि इन्होंने 15 किलो का बैगेज किया है, इसलिए लोग कम चीज खरीदते हैं और उससे आते हैं जी। मेरा मंत्री जी को सीधा सीधा सुझाव यह है कि भाई आप ये कहते हैं कि भाई हमने उनको कहा है रीजनेबल फेयर, तो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ रीजनेबल फेयर एंड हु विल डिसाइड व्हाट इज द रीजनेबल फेयर डेफिनेशन, वो आपको बताना चाहिए जी। मेरा आप लोगों को ये सुझाव है, मैं 1 मिनट में खत्म कर रहा हूं जी। मेरा आप लोगों को सुझाव है कि मेरा सीधा सा प्रश्न ये है कि एयरलाइन के अंदर जो आपने ओम्बड्समैन की बात की थी, लोकपाल की बात की थी, आप ही ने बोला था, उसके बारे में क्या किया जा रहा है जी। और ये जो प्राइवेट कंपनी कार्टलाइजेशन कर रही हैं, इसको रोकने के लिए अब क्या करेंगे। और अगर ये मार्केट ड्रिवन है तो उसका कम से कम बेनिफिट नीचे तक आना चाहिए, कंज्यूमर को मिलना चाहिए, और इसमें जो लूट मची है उसको खत्म किया जाना चाहिए।
Balgopal, thank you. Ken Balgopal.
Sir, 3 aspects are there already, it is discussed. One is about charges, it is very high, up to 6,000 to 60,000, 80,000 it is going. Sir, this is not only for domestic, international, especially for Gulf countries, when the season comes. Now it is a midsummer vacation, the season is there. So getting a ticket for 60,000 from any Gulf country point to India, whether it is, mainly it is maximum people are coming to Kerala, whether it is to Hyderabad or any other place, Bangalore, any other place, it is very costly, 60,000, 80,000 they are charging. Sir, this is in a way, Air India Express is also charging, sir. In a way they are helping the foreign carriers, sir. Because 20% or 30% of the international travel is catered by our airlines, and Emirates, other many airlines are there, Qatar, Emirates, Lufthansa, many airlines are there. They are also charging like this 50, 60,000. So no regulation is there. This is one thing. So it should be controlled, sir. And once a minister earlier said that this is a cattle class journey. It was in Air India. So Air India, it was not a cattle class. But I am not saying about any other private airlines also. But instead of 120 seats, they are making 180 seats. 180 seats, and people will be frozen if they are traveling for 8 hours, 6 hours like that. So the seat, that leg space is not there, sir. And water they are not giving. Nothing they are giving, and they reduced the charges earlier. Now our other senior members said here, sir, there is a cartelization. Now all the small new airlines were closed. Now Indigo is mainly playing, and others are closing down. So they are now increasing the charges. There is no 3,000 rupee ticket now. It is all higher air class tickets, sir. Then about the luggage, sir. See, 15 kilo, if you are going for a week, then how you can go with a 15 kilo baggage, sir? There is no control. A minister can bring a matchbox in his hand. So some special cases will be allowed. But common passengers are not allowed to do that, sir. And about Air India, now from Lucknow there was a Nepal flight earlier, many other flights were there. Everything is closed now. Now Air India is flying as a pilot or a test flying they are doing. When the passengers are increasing, now they are going, and some other private airlines is coming, like Tamil Nadu it is said, like Lucknow it is said, Kerala there is, to Mumbai the timing, every 3 months they are changing, flight is changing. they are closing the flights. From Trivandrum to Delhi, there is only one flight from Air India. From Cochin is also now recently they started like that. I am not taking much time, sir. What I want to say is that, sir, in your answer, airfare so established by the airlines is published on their respective website under provision subsection 2 of Rule 135 of Aircraft Rule 1937, you said. This is not practically happening, sir. If the officers are saying like that, it is a false statement, sir. There is a no ban. You should give a band. This is the lowest, this is the highest. No such band is there. When we are looking on the website, we can see the tickets like our members said here, 5,000 today evening and 9,000 in the night. Like that. But there is no such a fixed rate, sir. So, sir, please do something to ensure that the ban should be there. So the fare bucket and other aspects you said,
Okay,
it is
okay,
not
please.
happening. So please do something to regulate the exorbitant fee charged by these airlines, sir.
Okay, Srimati, thank you very much. Srimati Viplav Thakur.
उपाध्यक्ष जी थैंक यू। मैंने पहले भी 0R में इस चीज को उठाया था और मंत्री जी का जवाब सुनकर तो मैं बहुत हैरान हुई कि गवर्नमेंट इसके बारे में फेयर के बारे में कुछ कर ही नहीं सकती। क्या इतनी हेल्पलेस हो गई है सरकार? क्यों नहीं कर सकती? आप देखिए कि इतना ज्यादा जब ये प्राइवेट कंपनियों को दिया गया था वो इसी आइडिया से दिया गया था कि मोनोपोली नहीं रहेगी, टैरिफ में गरीब आम लोगों को भी इससे फायदा होगा, लेकिन बिल्कुल नहीं। मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूं कि यहां से धर्मशाला का किराया जो है एक तरफ का 22,500 है, 22,500, और एयर इंडिया का भी और स्पाइस जेट का भी। आप मुझे बताइए कि उसमें कैसे जा सकते हैं? कौन जा सकता है? आज हर लोग जो है वो समय बचाना चाहता है, वो घूमना चाहता है, वो बाहर जाना चाहता है, लेकिन इनके ऊपर कोई कंट्रोल ही नहीं है। ठीक कहा विजय गोयल जी ने कि आप टैक्सीज के लिए भी किराया फिक्स करते हैं, स्कूटर्स के लिए भी करते हैं, बसेस के लिए भी करते हैं, रेलवे के लिए भी है, और एयर सर्विस के लिए है ही नहीं है। 1937 का कानून है। इतने कानून बदल दिए गए हैं, और जब ये मेरा ख्याल कानून होगा तब इतनी एयरलाइंस भी नहीं थी। क्यों नहीं इस कानून को बदला जा रहा? क्यों नहीं हम सोचते कि हम लोगों को सुविधा देनी है? मॉडर्न टाइम है, टेक्नोलॉजी है, उस समय की और आज के हवाई जहाज में कितना फर्क आ गया हुआ है, लेकिन हम वही लकीर के फकीर बने हुए हैं। और खास करके हिल एरिया के लिए हमें सोचना पड़ेगा कि वहां किस तरह से हम लोगों को सुविधा दे सकते हैं, चीपेस्ट सुविधा दे सकते हैं। ठीक कहा कि एटीएफ का किराया पैसे नहीं घटाए गए हैं, ग्लोबल में पेट्रोल के भाव गिर गए हैं, लेकिन उनका कोई वो नहीं है। हमारे यहाँ सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम मंत्री जी ये मैं बताना चाह रही हूँ, रिफ्यूलिंग की आती है। अगर हम एयरलाइन से पूछते हैं कि क्यों इतना किराया है, वो कहते हैं जी हमें फ्यूल जो है वो प्लेन में लाना पड़ता है, रिफ्यूलिंग नहीं है वहां पे। तो मैं ये चाहूंगी कि आप पहाड़ी इलाकों में जैसे धर्मशाला है, भुंतर है, और इसके साथ शिमला है या नॉर्थ ईस्ट के हैं, जहाँ उनमें आप रिफ्यूलिंग का इंतजाम कीजिए। वो तो आपके बस में है, किराए तो आप नहीं कर सकते रेगुलराइज क्योंकि आपने हाथ खड़ा कर दिए हुए हैं, लेकिन उसको तो आप रिफ्यूलिंग करवाने से उनका किराया जो कम हो जाएगा, लोगों को सहूलियत मिलेगी। इसके बारे में सोचिए, केवल अमीर या उन्हीं के बारे में बस सोचिए। आज हर आदमी जो है टाइम बचाने के लिए बाई एयर जाना चाहता है, एयर सर्विस का प्रयोग करना चाहता है। इसलिए मैं ये कहूंगी कि इसके बारे में जरूर ध्यान दीजिए। यही मेरा आपसे प्रश्न है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Shri Bhattacharya. Shri Bhattacharya.
Sir, as the Fair Trade watchdog, CCI proves alleged violation by airlines indulging in airfare wars. The government on the Thursday said the pricing decision should be left with the carriers. Sir, my question is this. I do not understand why the government of India is going to support the private carrier, whatever price they are going to fix up. Why the government is not intervening in this matter? On the contrary, Civil Aviation Minister has said that the decision to determine the pricing should be left with the carriers. The government of India minister should not say this thing. I understand the 1937 Act is very clear, but the 1937 Act must be changed. Within this period, we would have been happy if the government of India would have set up a commission how to change this fare structure of the different private carriers. Sir, it will be possible for the government of India if they set up a commission and to come out with a clear-cut picture that the different private airlines, they cannot exceed the norms. They cannot violate the norms. Practically what they are saying very clearly, we don't have any norms. Whenever we feel that the passengers will be coming first, they will get less amount of money, and those who will come late, they are to pay much more money. Why this disparity? So we shall have to see over this matter. So I am sure of it that the entire House is united with this issue. We shall have to do something very quickly, otherwise it will create a very strong discontentment among the people of the country. So again I would say the commission has to be set up to remove this disparity.
Thank you very much, Rajiv Shukla.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, I have been raising this issue for last 6 months in standing committee, through 0 hour, through special mentions, but there is a cliche as far as the response of the government is concerned. They try to parry this issue in garb of section 135 of 1937 Act. Then why this act is not applicable on Air India when you give subsidized fare to Northeast? Then you should listen to Air India also. So wherever you want to mend the laws, you can mend it. Wherever you don't want to do it, you don't do it. So this is one thing which I want to, I want Minister to respond. Second thing, the aisle component impacts 33% as far as the cost of, running cost of any airlines is concerned. The oil prices have gone down from $115 to $57. Then why this benefit is not being passed on to consumers? Their government can always intervene, but they are not intervening. Third thing which I want to ask the minister is this thing is largely impacting the tourism sector, because if those foreign tourists who are coming to India, they are ending up paying more for domestic traveling than what they paid in their international routes. So this is largely impacting the tourism sector. So there also he should respond. The fourth thing which I want to know, that most of these things are being done by No Frill Airlines. And No Frill Airlines, initially they had promised that they will be offering tickets on very cheap prices. Now they are the one who have increased all these prices. Tickets are being given, or prices are being increased on the basis of rows also. If you sit on 12 row, 13 row, first row in Indigo, you will have to pay more money. So they are adopting all sorts of routes to make more money, and no concession is being passed on to the consumer, to the passenger. And now I want to know one more thing from the minister. One particular airline, Indigo, what concession is being given to Indigo by Airport Authority and oil companies? Because I am told that oil companies and airport authorities both are giving concession. You just find out, both are giving concessions to Indigo and other airlines. So just find out these 4 things I want to ask the ministers. Less than 2 minutes I have finished.
Thank you, being very specific and pointed. Dr. M.S. Gill. Yes, pointed, pointed and specific.
Sir,
IPL. Yeah.
Sir, I think enough has been said of the horror story of fares and the behavior of the airlines in this country for quite a while now. But what disappoints me is the statement of the Honorable Minister. I've read it twice over, and it sees you, Honorable Minister, as standing on the side, unconcerned, and simply stating to us the rules of 1935 and 37. I think the Tata airline was started simply to carry mail from Karachi to Bombay, and I don't know, 1932 or 34 or some such thing. Where were the airlines competitive in India? And has nobody thought of revising these rules? After all, sir, an aircraft is only an Airbus. They even call it that. There is another bus on land. It's simply travel, and the pilot is only a driver, nothing more. And your objective in this country is to spread air travel to the regions and the remote areas. The eastern, the hill areas, what my colleagues have talked of. You can't go to Dharamsala on 20 or 30,000. Somebody made a great effort and got a flight to Pathankot. That is also at 20 or 25,000. They have nullified what you have done as a government, the last or this one. And nobody is interested. Your director generals are archaic, and your rules of the director generals are archaic. And I'm sorry, you're standing on the side like a good, I don't want to disrespect you. If you're a Raja, I am not. But Raja साहब, आप एक तरफ तो ना खड़े रहो. आप अमरिंदर सिंह की तरह थोड़ा सा proactive हो जाओ. Please, please. You are running a ministry. You are running a ministry. You are the head of it. If you come, make a difference. Make a difference. You will be gone like all of us have gone after a while. And please make a difference so that we remember you. I think that's what you should try and do. The rest has all been said. Rewrite the rules, change the rules, throw away the book, and give some new directions in light of what India needs and India is desperate for. Thank you.
Professor Jogan Chowdhury. Yes.
Sir, our Chief Minister, Srimati Mamata Banerjee, is of the opinion that the Air India should be made the best airlines of this country. And I think, and it is a national carrier already, and we should think of that way. And I found that recently it has improved its business and also the time schedule. Some time back it was not so. So that is a good news. And whereas the company, private airlines like Indigo has gone down. You see, they charge very high if there is a cancellation of the ticket. And also their tickets are very arbitrarily priced. Most of the private airlines, they arbitrarily price the tickets. So I think that is a very difficult situation for the people who is traveling. Sometimes they are not even refunding the cancellation charge even. Also the ticket charge. The demand, also they demand extra baggage charges. It is said that faulty weighing machines for which they charge extra baggage charges, and it becomes a problem, an embarrassing situation for the traveler. Moreover, they are not even supplying food or water when it is really necessary. Certain like such humanitarian things are also they are not careful. So I would like to ask the government what measures they are taking in this situation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sri Ananda Bhaskar Rapalu. Ananda Bhaskar Rapalu.
Respected Deputy Chairman, the airfare parity is cause of concern in the country. The air traffic network is called the real World Wide Web. The level of aviation is an indicator for economic performance of the nation. Keeping these factors and the examples and the experience of the nation, the union government shall look into the real complications of the parity of the airfare as well as the welfare of the employees of the civil aviation. The civil aviation is contributing to the GDP to the extent of just 0.5%, wherein it is giving jobs to 17 lakh persons, that too highly qualitative and productive. In 1911, on the banks of Ganges, just besides Prayaga, from Allahabad to Naini, just till 10 kilometers distance, was the first air transport. Then in 1922, while saluting the legendary aviation service of J.R.D. Tata, in 1922, the Tata Sons has created this as the air service. Then on, it became the air service business. Only after 16 years of the air usage, an enactment has come into place, and which we are yet to throw light to take the latest problems into consideration. Ours is open sky aviation policy. And at the moment, per annum, 6,64,000 flights are carrying 7 crore people all across. Keeping these factors, while the air parity is coming as a heartburn, let us also focus, and I request the Union Minister of Civil Aviation about the employment security of the 17 lakh in-house employees as well as the aspiring employees of the civil aviation.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Sri Ramdas Atwale? No. Sri Ayush Singh Dev?
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. सर ये बड़ा अच्छा मुद्दा उठाया है. मैं उसे रिपीट नहीं करने वाला जो मेरे साथियों ने बोला है. मैं ये समझता हूँ साहब, एयर इंडिया को अच्छे रूट्स शायद कम ही मिलते हैं. जहाँ सोशल सर्विस करनी पड़ती है वहाँ एयर इंडिया को भेज दिया जाता है. तो जहाँ और कोई नहीं जाता, जहाँ एयर इंडिया जाती है, अगर ऐसी जगह में जाना पड़ता है सोशल सर्विस करने वास्ते, इसलिए मेरे ख्याल में फाइनेंस मंत्री जी को एयर इंडिया को सब्सिडाइज करना चाहिए कि ऐसे रूट में जा रहे हैं जहाँ जानते हैं प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा, लॉस होगा, ऐसे रूट में उनको भेजा जा रहा है. साहब ये है, बिजनेस क्लास के टिकट्स देख लीजिए आप, नॉर्मल क्लास के टिकट्स देख लीजिए. आप दिल्ली मुंबई का कल का टिकट था 32,000 रुपये, बेंगलोर का था 28,000 रुपये. साहब इसने इतने में तो देश विदेश घूम के अभी आदमी आ सकता है और इसमें कोई समस्या नहीं होगी. सर एक मुद्दा रखना चाहता हूँ. एक ज़माने में बालेश्वर में फ्लड आया और रास्ते बंद हो गए, ट्रेन बंद हो गई. उस समय एक एयरलाइन ने प्राइस कमाने के बजाय उसे बढ़ा दिया. द मिनिमम प्राइस वाज 16,000, द मैक्सिमम वाज 25,000 फॉर इकोनॉमी टिकट, वेयर द रोड्स वर ब्लॉक्ड टू गो टू Calcutta, from Bhubaneswar to Calcutta. I won't name the airline here. I'll tell the Honourable Minister afterwards. So, sir, this is criminal. This should be looked into, and such cases should be stopped. Sir, एक और चीज़ मेरे जानकार में आई. I was talking to a lot of travel agents. उसमें होता ये है कि हर एयरलाइन ओवर बुकिंग करती है. अगर उनकी 145 सीट्स है तो 150 सीट्स बुक कर लेती है. उसके बाद में जब लाइन लगी रहती है लोगों की आने, जब तक वो आते 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 वो काउंटर में पहुंचते हैं, तब तक उनको कह दिया जाता है कि साहब अब आप लेट हो गए, आप घर चले जाइए. एक्चुअली वो लेट नहीं होते, उनकी ओवर बुकिंग के लिए उनके पास सीट नहीं होती, वो झूठ बोलते हैं. इस चीज को भी हम लोग सामने रखें. सर आप देखिए, अपने खत्म कर लिया साहब. सर एक पॉइंट में और एक लास्ट पॉइंट दे देता हूँ सर.
No need of speech, only put the question.
I'll put a question. सर ये बताएं मंत्री जी कि international airports like Chandigarh, Hyderabad, Vizag have got international flights going. Bhubaneswar is ready since 2013. Why, sir, has not international flights been allowed to go there? Why the DGCA has not given permission? Why the BPIA has not given permission? साहब ऐसी step motherly attitude उड़ीसा की तरफ ना हो. Kindly allow it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Srimati Kanimari.
Sir, as it was mentioned, the fuel prices, when it rises, the ticket prices go up. But when the fuel prices drop, the consumers don't get the benefit of it. And one more thing is, when you go to book tickets, it's like according to the clock ticking. 1 hour there's one fixed price, and in the next hour you go to book your ticket, it's higher than what it was then. That's the way it is. But in spite of all this, the private airlines do not have any facilities which they promise, and we are not able to ask them for a reimbursement or anything. There's they must be making sure that the quality of the services within the airplanes are up to the mark. And many airlines engage in overbooking also. So many times the passenger goes to the airport and when they asked for their tickets, they said it is all over and the flight is full. And many cases, passengers, I mean women or elderly people who travel alone, thinking that they'll be back that night, they really suffer because they don't know where to stay. They're stranded at the airports. This has to be actually taken. I hope the minister takes action about things like this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sri Bir Singh.
माननीय सभापति महोदय, आज जो ये सभी फ्लाइटों के किराए के संबंध में ये मुद्दा उठाया गया बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। आज सभी फ्लाइटों का किराया बेहताशा बढ़ रहा है। जो ये आज पेट्रोल की कीमतें कम हो गई हैं और किराया बढ़ता चला जा रहा है, ये चिंता का विषय है। इसके साथ साथ जो आज हम सांसदों को जो एयर इंडिया की सुविधा मिलती है, तो और एयर इंडिया सब जगह नहीं पहुंच पाती है, तो जिस प्रकार से एयर इंडिया की उड़ानों में हमको सांसदों को सुविधा मिलती है, तो प्राइवेट फ्लाइटों में भी हमको सुविधा मिलनी चाहिए। ये ऐसा मेरा सुझाव है। और इसके साथ साथ जो फ्लाइट कैंसिल होती है तो 1 घंटा पहले ही अवगत कराया जाता है। कम से कम 2-3 घंटे पहले अवगत कराया जाए। जब पता चल जाएगा कि हमारी फ्लाइट कैंसिल हो गई है समय से पहले, तो उसकी व्यवस्था हो सकती है। तो इसमें भी सुधार किया जाए। जब कोई भी फ्लाइट कैंसिल होती है तो उसे समय रहते बताया जाए। और जो प्राइवेट फ्लाइट हैं उनमें इतनी लाइन लगी रहती है एयरपोर्ट्स पर, वहां सांसदों के लिए कोई सुविधा नहीं है, उसके लिए अलग से काउंटर होना चाहिए। ये मेरा सुझाव है। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much. Sri Navadip Krishnan.
Thank you, sir. Our constitution guarantees to move freely throughout the territory of India. But nowadays, to move throughout India is not possible by train or by bus. It can be done only by airlines. So now the airfare is not fixed, not regulated by the government or any independent regulatory authority. Then if I reach the airport late by 10 minutes, then I have to shell out 20,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. It is not possible for all people. So, even according to me, subject to correction, by invoking Rule 135, Class 4 of Aircraft Rules 1935, the government or the Director General can very well regulate the airfares. So, if the airfare is not fixed, then it is not fair on the part of the government, because everybody wants to travel by air. So even a common man, ordinary man, are used to travel by air. So it is a demand by a common man that the airfare must be fixed. Otherwise, everybody will be put into trouble. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, see, I have exhausted the names given in, no please. I have exhausted the name given at the appropriate time, that is before starting of the session. I already number of times announced, bulletin has also informed that you should give names before starting. It's very difficult. So many members are pressing me. Now, why, I see, you are all grown up, educated. Why don't you give the name before you start? Huh? No. See, why you don't give? It's already given. Listen, sit down, sit down. See, the point is putting me in problem, so much problem. Why? What prevents you in giving name early? No. Okay. I will give 3-4 names, 1 minute each only.
Yeah.
1 minute, but this, I am telling you this headache for, okay, take 1 minute and put up.
Thank you, Deputy General, sir. Sir, the airlines, sort of unchecked autonomy what airlines are exercising, and the brunt of it is borne by the passengers. It is seen, the disparity in the fares charged by the different airlines. Sir, in emergency, if any person has to fly, it is just beyond the capacity, or he cannot afford the exorbitant charges which are given by the airlines. Secondly, low-cost airlines, for the namesake they are calling low-cost airlines, because Indigo Airlines, it charges well before, not at the fag end of the flight takes place, but they charge differently because it should be very freely available, the seats to be blocked, that is the right given to the passengers, but that is not so in Indigo. Secondly, whenever the air reduction...
Secondly,
only one, sir, only one regarding Air India. Sir, regarding Air India, only one I'll put. That is very necessary, sir. Sir, Air India, the treatment which is given by the Air India management...
No, you put the question, no need of explanation.
That is what I am asking the minister. That is what I am asking the minister, that cabin crew, the way they are treated and the ultimately deterioration in the services what they render to the passengers, that reflects in the Air India getting
now,
the
please,
so that has to be improved.
Please. Put one question.
सभापति महोदय, बहुत महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर जो नरेश अग्रवाल जी उठाए हैं, सभी सदस्य का मंतव्य आया है, और कुछ मैं सुझाव देना चाहूंगा माननीय मंत्री महोदय जी से, क्योंकि इसमें इस ई टिकटिंग में और जो ज्यादा कर दिया जाता है, इसमें संसद लोग भी फेर में पड़ जाते हैं। हमारे पास में भी खुद ऐसा टिकट आ गया और जो जिसके कारण सीबीआई का जांच हुई, और सीबीआई का जब जांच हुआ तो मैंने सबको अवगत कराया, सीबीआई इस पर जो है सो सहमत हुई मेरे बात से। और मैं आपको अवगत कराना चाहता हूं कि आप जो बोर्डिंग पास जो देते हैं, बोर्डिंग पास पर पैसा क्यों नहीं लिखते हैं कि यहां से यहां गए इतना टिकट का पैसा हुआ, उसी में होता है। ई टिकटिंग जो है, ई टिकटिंग में जो आता है, हमारे अभी कसकसा परमीन जी हैं, 600 का टिकट था, 31,000 का टिकट बना के उसको दे दिया गया, संसद में वो जमा कराई, उसके बाद यहां से नोटिस गया कि आप जो है 600 का टिकट था, इसमें 31,000 का टिकट कैसे आ गया। तो मैं कहना चाहता हूं संसद में, क्या संसद भी जब दिग्भ्रमित हो सकते हैं तो आम जनता कैसे नहीं दिग्भ्रमित होगा। तो आप इस पर जो बोर्डिंग पास है, उस बोर्डिंग पास पर जो है सो उसका दर लिखवाइए, उसका रेट लिखवाइए। बोर्डिंग पास पर, किसी भी बोर्डिंग पास पर रेट नहीं रहता है, लोग दिग्भ्रमित हो जाते हैं। हम लोगों के पास में दस्तखत करके भेज देते हैं, अब वो सीबीआई में चला जाता है, सीबीआई हम लोग के यहाँ रेट करता है, और जब उसको वस्तु स्थिति का जब पता चलता है किस प्रकार से जो एयर एजेंट जो है, एयर ट्रेवलिंग एजेंट जो है, वो किस प्रकार से धांधली कर रहा है, लोगों को गुमराह कर रहा है, जब एक संसद के साथ जब ऐसा कर सकता है तो आम आदमी के साथ कैसा करेगा। इस पर मंत्री महोदय आप इस पर कार्रवाई करें।
Now, Shri Tarun Vijay, just put. Now put question.
मंत्री जी कृपया यह एक प्रश्न का उत्तर दें कि छोटी छोटी एयरलाइंस एयर एशिया जैसी भी आती हैं, भारत में आके मुनाफा कमाती हैं, सारी दुनिया की ताकत, सरकार का पैसा एयर इंडिया के पीछे होने पर भी वो घाटे में क्यों चलती है। आपने पूरे मिडिल ईस्ट, ये गल्फ का सारा जितना एयर रूट है वो एतिहाद और अमीरात को दे दिया। एयर इंडिया के रूट्स वहां पे चलते नहीं है और वहां का किराया आप ज्यादा लेते हैं। तो आपसे पिछली बार भी हमने दरखास्त की थी, कृपया ये बताएं कितने रूट्स आपने एयर एमिरेट और एतिहाद को दिए और एयर इंडिया उसके मुकाबले कितना जा रही है और क्यों जा रही है। विदेशी कंपनियों को आप भारत में ज्यादा रूट दे रहे हैं और भारतीय एयरलाइंस को आप उस क्षेत्र में कम से कम रूट देते हैं। अंडमान निकोबार के यात्री, वहां के रहने वाले सरकारी कर्मचारी मर जाते हैं। एक बार अगर दिल्ली या कलकत्ता या बंबई अपना इलाज के लिए आएंगे, एक आदमी पे 1 लाख रुपया खर्च करना पड़ता है। भारत के लिए क्या ये संभव है? वे सरकारी कर्मचारी वहां पनिशमेंट अपने को मानते हैं अंडमान में। अगर आप अंडमान में सरकारी कर्मचारी भेजना चाहते हैं तो एयर इंडिया उसके लिए सुविधा क्यों नहीं देती है? कोई साधारण कर्मचारी भी बीमार हो जाए आ नहीं सकता। धन्यवाद।
Now, Sri Madhugarappan.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I raise a simple point regarding the Tamil Nadu Chennai airport. Wherever we are opening the newspapers in Tamil Nadu itself, we have seen it more than 40 times. The airport's roof were broken. All my Tamil Nadu friends are available here. So what type of action have been taken by the Honorable Minister? Yes. So the proper action must be taken by the Honorable Minister, point number 1. Not only the roof, the wall tiles, as well as the wall glasses also were broken so many times. Every day it is going on. The proper action must be taken. And 3 police personnel were injured also when they are on security purposes. In another point, the ordinary people are nowadays traveling by air buses. But in the airport canteen itself, whenever you are going to take tea and coffee, it is more than 100 rupees. Once we traveled wealthy people.
Different issues.
Nowadays, very ordinary people are traveling there. but it is huge amount is charged. That is action to be taken by the Honorable
Okay.
Civil Aviation Minister. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Now, Mr. Minister, but before, Mr. Minister, I also want to, see, first thing, see, because of competition, we were under the impression that the prices will come down. Now it happened the other way. Second, in Gulf, lot of Indians are there, ordinary workers. During festival season, Air India increases the charges. What is the rationale? Number three, what has been raised by Senel, that is, the airlines gives ticket without printing the fare on that. That leads to corruption. Answer these points also, please. Yes. Please.
Respected sir, through you, I want to bring to the notice of this august House that this is basically a very complicated situation which does not have simplistic answers. I submit that someone had talked to me as a Raja, as an individual. I was born in free India.
There is another Raja also here, don't worry.
I just submit that I was born in free India in the year 1951, long after India got independence, with full citizens' rights, subject to none. So I think that hangover ought to be removed from our mind. I am proud of my heritage, but I don't live in the past. And very clearly in mentioning that. We are both fellow citizens of a great country. We are both fellow citizens of a great country. That's the way I look at it.
We want all to live like Rajas. Eh? Okay, please. Please
Sir, I
proceed.
had no intention to divert the
Don't
subject.
divert. Don't look there, here, look at the chair and speak.
Sir, one thing, sir, air travel has become or the idea is to reach it to the common man, sir. It's no longer elitist. There are lots of costs that go into it. And all those costs also reflect on the tickets. An honorable member mentioned that a substantial part of the operational cost is fuel. I know it's about 40-45% of any airline's costs are fuel. And this is a very highly taxed item in our country. The taxes are ranging today from 1% to 30%. So I had written to all the honorable chief ministers that if they can come down with this taxation, it might be helpful in the pricing. Some chief ministers did respond, some didn't, but it's left to them. We are a federal country and we need to go ahead, sir. Whatever we do, sir, we should not throw the baby along with the bathwater. We'd like to keep the baby with us. There are implications. If we start with floors and caps, there are implications. Those who are getting cheaper tickets will be pushed up. Those who buy at a higher cost will be pushed down, sir. So we have to, and world over there's no floors and caps in this. So do we have to take a different line? Is it in India's interest that it should be different from the world in aviation, civil aviation? These are the questions that come to mind, sir. We are happy about Air India's performance in certain places. This morning, I had the honor to honor pilots, crew of Air India who were brave enough to repatriate a large number of our citizens from Yemen.
Certainly.
Earlier,
And
sir,
they have done a wonderful job.
they have done an excellent job.
We should congratulate them. Thank you.
Excellent job, sir, and I had the honor of honoring a few of them, sir. So we do take pride in certain things, sir. Air India, of course, no doubt its books are very much in the red. All members know about it. There are lots of reasons for it. Probably we will never be able to put the clocks back. So we have to learn from past experiences, work now for the future. Sir, our country is a big country, and as of now, there are route dispersal guidelines given by the regulator, and though other airlines, or rather all airlines, are to perform a minimum of 10% of their category 1 on their category 2 and 3 routes, Air India gives us something like 23-24%, sir. Its reach in India is something that I think any Indian will be proud of. But it's not able to service all stations. Modern science has also evolved, sir. And aircraft patterns are also changing. So on one side we have about 31, 32 airports where you can say in the past 1.5 to 2 years, there has been no aviation activity. So it's a non-performing asset. So how to deal with all these things? We had put in the public domain a draft aviation policy, and we are requesting suggestions from all quarters. We are looking forward to suggestions from members of this august house also. Of course, the act is old, but it was amended in 98 or 99, sir, somewhere there it was amended. If we feel it necessary, one can come up with a new act. There is no such a bar on it, sir. But if we find the need for it, we will definitely do it, sir. Of course, northeast connectivity is important. Government of India through donor has been giving a viability gap funding there. Andamans is also important. The Lieutenant Governor has also given a viability gap funding. So airlines are performing, but all airlines are not making profits. Their costs are also very, very high, sir. In fact, Kingfisher was mentioned here. I think it ran through turbulent weather and crashed long time back. So similarly, we had recently SpiceJet going through turbulence. Thank God it has not crashed yet. We hope that they'll get their books right so that that won't happen, sir. Sir, a coffee costing 100 rupees, sir. Now, what is it that I can say there? You see, we can drink a coffee or we choose not to drink a coffee, sir. There's nothing much that...
Therefore, I decided not to drink. I traveled in that aircraft.
Sir, I don't think, you see, airport, they have their costs, they have their pricing. Sir, shoddy construction in our country has not been confined to only Chennai airport. There are lots of airports where there's shoddy construction, sir. We need to correct it. Unfortunately, that was our culture. We went up building shoddy airports which are for everybody to see all around the country.
एक बार बोल
मंत्री जी मजबूर हैं और मजबूर होकर जबरदस्ती जवाब दे रहे हैं। हम लोगों ने जो इश्यू उठाया किसी भी एक इश्यू का जवाब नहीं आया। मैं इनसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि एयरक्राफ्ट
Okay, let me
एक्ट
finish.
1937 का
Let him complete. Naresh ji.
और रेगुलेटरी
Let him complete. No, Mr. Minister. No, please. No, please. No, let him complete. Let him complete. आप लोग बैठिए. Let him complete. Let him finish.
अभी तो चांस तो ये है।
अरे उन्हें पूरा करने दो. नरेश जी पूरे करने दो.
Sir, in my...
Can you not think of a regulatory mechanism? That is the issue.
Sir,
Yeah.
a regulatory mechanism will necessarily mean caps and floors, sir. And caps and floors will definitely have an impact on aviation. Is it desirable that caps and floors be made, sir? Then how do I reason with people? Then how do I reason with people who are buying lower price tickets that I will push your ticket 10 times the cost? Sir, is it desirable? What is the desirability? Now,
You can
as of
examine.
now, if you allow me to continue, I will explain.
Let him पूरा करने दो. Let him complete. Let him complete his answer.
Sir, as of now, in a transparent way, all airlines must.
Please. No, please let him. No, don't.
Must publish on the website, their website, sir, what their buckets are, what their minimums and maximums are. And this is the public domain, sir. So nothing is secretive, sir. Now, if an airline decides that its baggage should be not 20 kgs but 15 kgs, it has an implication. Now, time consciousness is growing, air travel is also going. Not all people who get in an airline are going for 1 week, sir. Some are going only not even for a day, they come back. So there are all types of travelers, sir. Business travelers, tourist travelers, holidays, people who have been able to book in advance and take advantage of low airfares. Sir. The problems that we, as I understand, is the emergency, the last moment emergency. Sir, festival season is definitely not an emergency, sir. It is known. Certain festivals are known that they are going to come out of certain
But
days.
fares are exorbitantly increased by even Air India.
If they are bought earlier, sir, they are given free at a very low cost.
Let him. No, please. Let him complete. Okay. Let him complete, please. Let him complete, please.
Sir,
Let him complete, please.
sir, I submit, sir, I submit to this, through you to this August House and to you also. I have understood the thinking of the House, sir. Thinking of the members, I have understood it. I will try to see if we can find some ways.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay.
I will try to
Okay.
see that I can find some ways.
Yeah.
But it is not a simplistic problem, sir. We need not enhance complications that we have. We'll try to work on
Okay.
it. We are here
Yeah.
for the people,
Okay.
and we will work in there.
Yeah, he will try. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yes. That's okay.
Yes.
Government will try to do something. No. Arey, sit down. Yes.
Sir, this is a very serious matter. The open sky policy started in early 90s when Honorable Manmohan Singh ji was Finance Minister. I was Civil Aviation Minister. So it was during my period that the Civil Aviation Minister, which I recommended to the cabinet, and then open sky policy came into being. And which is why we have so many airlines today. At that point of time, when large number of airlines started operating and they filed before the DGCA as to which routes they would like, almost 100% private airlines wanted to fly between Delhi, Bombay, Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore and Hyderabad. It is at that point of time that I personally called all airlines and DGCI, Director General Civil Aviation, and make it mandatory that each airline shall have to go to northeastern states and also the other states which are not connected. Otherwise, if you would have left it to the private airlines, it would have been only Indian Airlines which would have gone to the loss-making areas and unconnected areas, thereby incurring large number of huge losses, and the private airlines would have preferred to go the profit-making areas. So it was the ministry which took the decision. Similarly, I would like to cite an example. I think these honorable members of the parliament representing different political parties are not talking for themselves. Well, they are being taken care of by the parliament free tickets. But since we all represent, you also represent the people of India, and there are also poor people, and I would like to cite an example, Kashmir. If one has to go by road from Delhi, it will take 4 days. So people will prefer, and if you have to go to Leh, it will take you 6 days. But by air from Delhi to Srinagar is 1 hour. So should people prefer 1 hour or 6 days? Definitely they will prefer 1 hour. And in summer or in winter, when nobody will go to Srinagar, then the fare will be 3,000. And when in winter and in summer, when everybody would like to go, and large number of domestic passengers, forget the tourists, would also like to come, they will have to pay 30,000 rupees as against the 3,000. So where is the rationale? Now there is a sick person wanting to come to All India Medical Institute, poor person. So he is accompanied by another 3 passengers. So that means he shall have to shell out 1,30,000 rupees, just one side. Where is he going to get the money? And the passenger is not, the patient is not going to wait him to take it first to journey by road journey to Jammu and then by rail, and from there by that the patient would have gone. So I think what I would request and what honorable members have requested rightly, there has to, so that they don't incur huge losses, let the air slab, who has told them to put 3,000? Let them put 6,000 in winter. Then at least in summer they cannot go more than 10,000 or 12,000, whatever is reasonable. So there has to be a slab, upper slab and lower slab. Otherwise, left to their mercy, when they don't have the traffic, first of all they will pull out. They will pull out the aircraft. So there is no, and even since there is no traffic, okay, charge 3,000. When will they charge 3,000? When nobody wants to travel. Even if they give free, but people are not going to travel. And when they travel, this is to facilitate the traveling for the passengers. So we cannot leave it to the mercy of the airlines. I think the government, a responsible government, elected government, shall have to take the care of the, the poor people of this country.
थे एक तो जैसा नेता प्रतिपक्ष ने भी उठाया कि एयर का जो किराया है उसको रेगुलेट करने का आप क्या तरीका कर रहे हैं? जो एयरक्राफ्ट एक्ट 1937 है वो जो आज़ादी से पहले बना, चूंकि आप आज़ादी के बाद जन्मे, हम भी आज़ादी के बाद पैदा हुए 51 में, वो एक्ट आप खत्म करेंगे गुलामी वाला। दूसरा सीमन, जो कैंसिलेशन ऑफ टिकट हमने उठाया था, जिसको कहीं पर तो मंत्री नहीं कर रहे, जो 2 एयरलाइन ने कैंसिलेशन ऑफ द टिकट कहा है, 100% वो पैसा ले लेंगे। उन्होंने टाइम डाला कि इतने घंटे पहले इतना काटेंगे, तो उससे तो किसी यात्री की अगर यात्रा रद्द भी कर दी,
उन्होंने बोला कुछ करेंगे। उन्होंने बोला कुछ करेंगे। मिस्टर नरेश जी, he has already said that he will try to do something. That is
What
it.
do you mean by try? अगर मिनिस्टर ट्राई करेगा, अगर प्रधानमंत्री अपने को बेचारा कहेंगे, तो फिर देश में सरकार काहे गिरेगी? नहीं बनता। ये तो हम लोग कहेंगे।
Think of some regulatory suggestion. I think suggestion of Sri Ghulam Nabi Azad. So thinking of having some regulatory authority by which you fix a lower fare and higher fare, maximum fare.
The leader of
Try to do something.
we heard it.
Yeah, he will do.
The route dispersal guidelines.
Yeah, okay.
So the route
You
dispersal
examine
guidelines that were formulated.
Okay,
then
fine.
as
That's
ministers
okay.
now.
All right, that's over.
Nothing
No more, no more. That's over. Okay. No, that's no more. Over.
हमारा दल बहिष्कार करता है।
Okay, that is it. Acha, okay. Over. That subject is over. That subject is over. The mover has walked out, then the subject cannot be further discussed. That subject is over, the mover has walked out. What is, now I have to take up next appropriation bill and finance bill. What is your problem? Now please.
माननीय मंत्री संसदीय कार्य, एक सेकंड प्लीज।
Tyagi ji, what is your problem? Tyagi ji, let me take the next subject. What is your problem? No, please. I listen to Tyagi.
मैं वॉकआउट नहीं करना चाहता हूं, मैं सदन की
You
कार्रवाई
kindly walk in, don't walk out.
सर, मेरा 176 का कल एक डिटोरिएशन ऑफ द एजुकेशन सिस्टम इन द कंट्री का लिस्ट हो गया था। अब मैं मंत्री महोदय भी यही हैं, अगर माननीय एचआरडी मिनिस्टर अवेलेबल हैं नेक्स्ट वीक में, तो मैं आपका प्रोटेक्शन चाहता हूं।
लिस्ट में आया था, क्या हो गया? अरे बाबा, लिस्ट में आया था।
मैं एचआरडी मिनिस्टर साहिबा से उनकी अवेलेबिलिटी के पता लगा करके, और मैं निश्चित तौर से वो चर्चा होगी।
2 महीने बाद हाउस खुलेगा फिर?
नहीं, अभी आप चिंता मत करिए, मैं उनसे पूछ लेता हूँ।
तब तक तो बहुत नुकसान हो जाएगा।
जो भी होगी उस हिसाब से आप उस पर
ओके, हो जाएगा। लिस्ट में आया था, हो जाएगा। बैठो। अब बैठिए। नाउ ऑनरेबल फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर, appropriation bill. Before that, 1 second. Next is appropriation bill. Okay. मूव कर दिया, पहले किया था।
पहले मूव कर दिया, एक बिल कर दिया।
No, I am not allowing anything. Appropriation bill number 2, 2015. The finance bill 2015. Have you moved it?
I've already said it. If you want, I can say it again.
Okay. You moved and you spoke.
Yes.
And then we have to start this.
Clause by clause,
Yes. Now, Dr. T. Subbarama Reddy. On point of order on this issue.
जवाब नहीं दिया गया। बोर्डिंग पास पर दर नहीं दिया जाएगा। बोर्डिंग
मैंने बोला है उनसे।
हम नहीं, उसका जवाब नहीं दिए, मंत्री जी जवाब नहीं दिया।
I myself told the minister.
नहीं बोले कि उसको बोर्डिंग पास
आप बैठिए।
नहीं, अगर जवाब देते हैं तो हम बहिष्कार करते हैं। गरीब गुरबा का, और जो है सो APL BPL वाला कैसे चलेगा प्लेन में, इसका हम लोग मतलब विरोध करते हुए बहिष्कार करते हैं।
Okay, that is your right.